So at Standard Chartered, the way we look at financing carbon mitigation or reduction of emissions is, first of all, we set targets for the 12 hardest to abate sectors, and that ranges from oil and gas to cement, to autos, et cetera, et cetera. And we've set 2030 targets and then ultimately to get to net zero by 2050. And then that allows us to engage with our clients on that same journey. So we've taken the most material clients in those sectors who we lend to, and we've started to engage with them on a similar pathway to position ourselves to be the advisor and the finance provider to finance that capital expenditure that's needed to help them on those journeys. Yes, so we need two things, I think, in sustainable finance. On the one hand, we need to just scale what's working really well. So that's the well-trodden path. Renewables, we know, is well-trodden. The complete other end of the spectrum is financial innovation, not just in terms of the technology, but also in terms of new financial models. So we're doing both on this end of the spectrum. So every one of the major hard-to-abate industries, for instance, has a technological breakthrough that might be early stage that needs to scale to get to scale economics. We're involved in all of those. So UK is a perfect example. Carbon capture and storage is a very large project supported by the UK government that's going to create jobs in the north, but it's also going to tackle a pretty difficult issue, which is the carbon emissions coming from existing oil and gas infrastructure. That is a beautiful example of a carbon mitigation, but also an innovation strategy that's going to ultimately get us to net zero.